Okay, this person says, "Hi John, I've taken your meditation training and it's brilliant." Thank you. "The meditation support sessions you do on Mondays are also a great help too." Fantastic. "The problem is me. I'm still woeful at meditation. So much so that I'm beginning to think it might be one of those things that I'm just no good at." Okay, I hear this a lot. Very common. Not just people who've done my meditation training, but just generally people who go, "Oh, meditation, I tried that, I'm not very good at it." Okay. And I think it's unfortunate, and probably a lot to do with the way the person thought meditation was going to be, because like my focus in meditation, the only reason I do meditation is to help with the process of becoming more conscious. It's happening anyway. So meditation for me is just a way of getting involved with it and helping it along in any way that I can. And I'm going into the mystery all the time in the meditation, and I'm dealing with the difficulty my mind has with that. Because my mind is convinced that it's me, just like your mind is probably convinced that it is you. So turning it off is disturbing. It freaks it out. It's like this thing that thinks it is a thing, or you, and then you turn it off and you're still around, but it's not. That's disturbing. So it will keep turning itself back on again. So it will keep thinking over and over again. And one of the big misconceptions, or one of the things that people feel like they're doing very badly at meditation with, is this idea that, oh yeah, to meditate well, you have to be like, your mind is to be like this lake, and there isn't to be a ripple of thought on it for the whole length of time that you're meditating. So let's say you meditate for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes, you have one thought in your head, okay? And that's not my experience. It's not the way I meditate anyway. And if someone can do that, that's brilliant. I've never had that experience. For me, it's a continual process of coming back to not thinking over and over and over again. And from my mind's perspective, I'm terrible at meditation because I'm always thinking. I'm not really always thinking, but the only thing that registers thinking is my mind. So when it's turned off, it doesn't know it's turned off. So from its point of view, I'm thinking the whole time. I know I'm not, because I'm not my mind, just like you're not your mind. But from my mind doesn't know that. It knows it conceptually, but it's just another thought from my mind. And it doesn't know the reality of it. So the feeling of, I am not very good at meditation. Everybody has that. Everybody feels like that. Anybody who tries to meditate always feels like they're terrible at meditation. I don't know anybody, and I think if I did meet someone who was like, "Oh no, I'm great at meditation," I think they would probably be doing a different kind of meditation than I do. Let me be kind about it. So it's not one of those things that you're not very good at. And I can say that confidently because everybody feels like that. And once you understand it, and once you understand, well, that's just my mind trying to make sense of this thing, this very disturbing thing. How can he turn me off? I'm him, but yet he's turning me off. How does that work? And who is he then if he's not me? I thought it was me. This is my mind. So, yeah. The other thing about meditation is it's not a sprint. It is a marathon, and it just goes on and on and on and on. It has to be like that, and the benefits reveal themselves over time. So every meditation there's always a little bit of, oh God, I'm thinking again. And the feeling of like, oh, I'm terrible at this. I'm always thinking. It's always there. That feeling is always there. And you kind of get used to it. And you can, it's like dealing with a small child who just keeps wanting to get your attention. It's not like you get angry with the child and beat the child. You don't do that, of course. You just lovingly keep bringing it back to not thinking. That's your focus. So yeah, keep going with it. You'll start to see the benefits over time. And it's very natural to feel like you're terrible at meditation.